What's good, everybody? I'm Danny D-Lo. First of all, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell so that way you get my new vids. So today we're going to talk about the graybeards, who are the brothers that they just don't get the recognition and the love and respect that they should nowadays. It's all about you new cats out here, but we forget about the graybeards. And we're going to get into that right after this.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me.
What's good, everybody? I'm Danny D-Lo. As always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification for my next vids. So today we're going to talk about the graybeards, the old school brothers that paved these roads for us to talk shit on and ride on. A lot of you might be new to this world. That's probably why you're on YouTube. And a lot of you are, like me, just bored looking through crap. And I'm going to tell a quick story about an old graybeard that I know, and many of us here in the Midwest know, and we love and respect that brother dearly. And then we'll get into some of the pros and cons of the old graybeards and some of the things you guys should probably pay attention to. First and foremost, my story. There was a brother out this way. He was in the club. He was a good brother. He passed away. And at the time, I knew some brothers in another 1% club. So I rode to the funeral with them, and I was not privy to a certain situation that had been going on at that point in time. And so we roll in together, and we get to this funeral, and the guys I was rolling with, they were asked that maybe they shouldn't come in right now. And so at this point now we got a little Mexican standoff going on, you know what I'm saying? And it was funny, man. We're all kind of like standing there, and well, I'm the type of person, if I roll with you, I'm with you right now. So, let's roll, And even though I knew the other club at the funeral, and I respect them very much, and I love them dearly as well. We'll get into those kind of rules much later on here. But so I'm there, and here we are. We're at a standoff, and things are being said, and looks are starting to happen. And this old graybeard, man, he come walking out, yelled at all of us, basically told us all to shut our mouths and get inside. And it was funny, man, because you got probably about 5-6 different generations of schools. You know what I'm saying? You got old school brothers. You got some new school brothers. You got some in-between guys. I mean, like, there was a mixture of people out there in that parking lot. But when that old graybeard came out and told us all to shut up and listen, everybody shut up and listened. We all went inside, never spoke about it again, paid our respects, and we all had a good time that night in memory of a brother of ours. That being said, one of the things that should have stood out to you in that story was we all shut up. You new school cats, you see old graybeard standing at the bar, and you kind of like don't pay him the attention he should or the respect he should sometimes, When an old graybeard starts telling a story, shut up and listen. Because there's valuable information in that story. And it's stuff that might save your ass one day. You know what I'm saying? Old school brothers and sisters have paved these roads for us to ride on, to laugh on, to cry on, to rely on. They made this world that we love so much, the world that we love so much. They paid their dues. They created all of this. They created the world that we love. So we need to love them and respect them. I'm part Native American, and in the Native American world, The graybeards are the elders. And you respect your elders. You take care of your elders. You always make sure your elders are good. So when you go to a club party, a hog party, whatever kind of party you at, and you see an old graybeard brother sitting there on a stool drinking, it's a very respectful thing to do, to go up and make sure he's okay. You need anything, brother? You need a beer? You need a drink? You need a cigarette? You good? Right on, brother. Little things like that will probably provoke a brother to give you a side eye real quick and say, that's a respectful kid. Little by little, he'll start talking to you and he'll start telling you stories. And then you can sit down there and shut up and listen. Listen to them stories, man. Rejoice in them, man. Take them all in. Because that's education. It's history. It's stuff that you're going to need to know when you're an old gray beard. See, we're all going to have a gray beard someday. All of us. Shit, I already got some gray hairs now. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? The gray beard is the most important person in every club, group, organization, bar, establishment, event, whatever. The old graybeards are who make this world of ours run. I see you new school cats out here, man. Disrespect these brothers, man, by doing the things you do. And I'm gonna add a real twist to this. I hear a lot of you old graybeards out here complaining about these new school cats not doing shit properly, not respecting, not doing things the way they used to be done, doing things differently, making things worse than what they were. I'm gonna keep it real with you, graybeards. It's your fault. You didn't teach them. You sat there on your stool and you said, I got a couple more years to retire. I was young once. I'm just gonna, let these old young bucks do their thing. That's where you went wrong. You should have taught them, man. You should have got up off that stool and taught them respect. Taught them the ways of doing things. And kept that old school vibe rolling. So a lot of this new school crap is your fault too. Just keeping it real, brothers. Me, I was fortunate and I was lucky enough to be the type of person that is intermingled with everyone. And I grew up during a time where it was the transition from old school to new school. So I'm kind of like one of them guys that's in the middle. I guess you call me middle school, you know what I mean? So I had old school love, respect, loyalty, honor. And then I got that new school of, I'm just gonna wild out and act a fool. So I was right there in the middle where I knew what I was doing at all times. So that was one of my stories about the graybeard. Here is some of the education you should know about the graybeard. So if you're a new school cat out here trying to get involved in this world that we love so much, and you trying to come into my world, recognize the graybeard. As always, much love. Keep it real. Keep it 100.
That's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.